Hi everyone, welcome to Go Classes. So we have been talking about functional completeness in digital logic, in Boolean algebra, in for logic gates. So you can notice now in this video we are going to prove that we basically in the last lecture we have already seen that this is functionally complete. We have already seen that AND operation. Okay, so we have already seen AND operation, OR operation, NOT operation. So this set is functionally complete. So what it means? It means that any Boolean function can be expressed using only these operations. Okay. Now, basically in this lecture we will see that we don't need these three. Okay. So basically these two are sufficient. I can say that this is also functionally complete. Okay. So and comma not. This is functionally complete. We don't need or. Okay. So if you have and comma not, using these two operations you can write any Boolean function. You can express any Boolean function. Similarly, this is also functionally complete. Or comma not. This is also functionally complete. What it means? It means that using only these two operations, or comma not, only these two operations, using these two operations, we can express any Boolean function. So this is also functionally complete. This is also functionally complete. And this we have already seen in the last lecture that and comma or comma not. These are this set. This is functionally complete. Now, basically, how can we prove that and comma not or how can we prove that this is functionally complete? Let's see. Okay. So let's prove. First, we will prove that this set is functionally complete and comma not. Okay. Let's prove that this function is functionally complete. This set is functionally complete. What it means? See, we have already seen that this is functionally complete and comma or comma not. Now, if we prove that this we can implement using and comma not, then we can say that and comma not is functionally complete. So you can notice that we already know that and comma or comma not is functionally complete. Now we want to see that whether this is functionally complete or not. So you can notice only this is missing. Only this or is missing. So what I can do, if I can create or from and comma not using these two operations, if I can create or operation, then I can say that this set is functionally complete. Okay, so you can notice this is very easy because if you have or, if a or b, if you have this or, then this or I can represent, okay, using and comma not. What I can do, I can apply the De Morgan formula. So you can notice that a or b, that is same as a bar b bar, okay, whole bar. You can notice this is your or operation, and this or operation can be represented as function of and comma not. Okay, so this or operation I have, this or operation a or b, this or operation we can implement using and comma not. Okay, so this is the very simple idea. So if you see a or b, then what you can do, you can replace this a or b with a complement b complement whole complement. So for example, if you see a b or c, then what you can do, then you can do a b complement c complement whole complement. Okay, so basically this is the idea. So if you see e or f, then what you can do, you can do e complement f complement whole complement. So very simple that we can eliminate or. Okay, so what we have proven, we have proven that we already know that and comma or comma not, any function, whatever function you have, we have already seen that this is functionally complete. So if you have a function, if you have a Boolean function, then this function we can express using these operations. So this function, okay, let's call it this function g. So if you have any function g, then this function g I can represent as a function of and comma or comma not. Okay, and further you can notice that this or can be represented as, so this or I can represent as a function of, and comma not, as a function of and comma not. Okay, so you can notice that any function g, whatever function you take g, that function g I can finally express using only and comma not. Okay, so you can notice that finally I can say that and comma not is functionally complete. This is functionally complete. Whatever function you give me, that function I can express only using these two operations. Okay, so for example, consider this. If you give me this function x or y z, if you give me this function, then how can I, in this function you can notice we have or operation. Okay, but I am saying that without this or operation, only using and comma not, we can express this function. So this is our function f. Now what we can do, so this is our function f. What we can do, we can remove this, we can eliminate this addition. What we can do, we can just write it x bar y bar whole bar z. Okay, so you can notice this function f I can express only using and comma not. Okay, similarly you can take this idea. For example, if you have this function x y or z, then I can express this function like this. Okay, only using and comma not. So this is the idea. So this is the idea behind. So if you have any function, whatever function you have, okay, so for that function you have truth table. For any function you have a truth table. Okay, and from this truth table what you can do, you can write the minterm expansion. From this truth table, you what you can do, from this truth table you can represent this function as a summation of minterms where function is 1. So summation of minterms I can say. So basically this function I can write as summation of minterms. Okay, in this summation of minterms you can notice what we have. So this function f I can write like this. Okay, mi or mj or mk or mp. Okay, like this summation of minterms. Okay, for these minterms function value is 1. So you can notice summation of minterms where function value is 1. Now what I can do, I can remove this or. This or I can remove. Finally I can write mi mj mk mp. Okay, mi complement mj complement mk complement mp complement whole complement. This is your function. So you can notice here we are using and comma or comma not. Okay, these three operations we are using here, and here we are using only and comma not. Okay, so this is the proof that and comma not is functionally complete. Okay, anyway, so let's see one example. So for example, if you have this function fx comma y, where fx comma y is x bar y, or okay, so this is your function x bar y or x y bar. Now in this function we have this or operation. So can we eliminate this or operation? Very easy. I told you that e or f, what you can do, you can do e complement f complement whole complement. So what you can do here, this is your e, this is your f. So what you can do, you can do x bar y bar x y bar bar whole bar. Okay, so this is your function. So this function I can express using only and comma not. So only and comma not, these operations we are using. Okay, so this is the idea. Let's see one more question. Okay, so let's see this. So this function is given to you, and now what we want to do, so which of these options is correct? Select the expression that is equivalent to this operation. So you can notice in this function f, let's call it function f. So you can notice that in this function f we have or operation. So we have or operation complement, and we have and operation. And in the options you can notice there is no or operation. So basically the question is saying that can you remove or operation? So let's check it out. Okay, so we have this function f, and this function f is given to you x y bar or z y, okay, or x y bar. Okay, so how can I, okay, how can I do, how can we solve this question? Very simple. Because you already know that if you have alpha or beta, then what you can do, you can do alpha complement beta complement whole complement. This is what you can do. So what we can do, first we can write this. So I can say x. Okay, we can remove this or we can remove. What we can do, we can say okay, this complement whole complement, correct? Because you can notice y bar or z bar, what I can do, I can do y complement whole complement, z complement whole complement. So this is simply yz complement. Okay, or x bar complement. Now what we can do, now we can remove this or operation we can remove. So this is our alpha, I can say this is our alpha, this is your beta. So finally it will be x y z complement whole complement, x y complement whole complement, and then whole complement. Okay, so this is the idea. And finally what we will get, we will get x. Okay, so this is what we are going to get, x y z complement whole complement x y whole complement. Okay, so this is the final answer, you can notice. Okay, so this is our final answer. So this is the final answer. Okay, so this is the answer, and you can notice none of the option is correct. So the answer will be option E, because none of the option is Correct. Okay, so this is your answer. So answer is none of these. So like this. Now, so we have already seen that what we have seen that and comma not, this is functionally complete. This is what we have seen. This is functionally complete. Now we can prove that or comma not is also functionally complete. Okay, what we can do, if you have or comma not, using these two operations you can create and operation. Okay, so this and operation you can create using these two operations. So finally I can say that any function, whatever function you have, that function you can represent only these two operations. So how can we represent a and b? If you want a and b, then what you can do, you can do a bar or b bar whole bar. So this is De Morgan formula, you already know. This is called De Morgan law. Okay, so using De Morgan law we can say that ab ab is nothing but a bar or b bar whole bar. So finally I can say alpha beta. If you have anything alpha beta, then I can represent alpha bar or beta bar whole bar. So for example, if you have a b or c bar, then what you can write it, sorry, a b c bar. Let's assume you have a b. Okay, so let's take one example where you have let's assume you have a c bar. So what I can do, I can say that this is your alpha, this is your beta. So I can say a bar or c bar bar whole bar. So finally what we will get, we will get this. So you can notice this is and operation, and this and operation we can replace using or comma not. Okay, so finally we can see that this is also functionally complete. So this set, you can notice this or comma not, this set is also functionally complete, because using this set you can create and operation. You already have or operation, you already have not operation, and using these two operations you can create and operation also. So finally every boolean function you can implement. Okay, so if you have any boolean function, for example you have this boolean function. Now in this boolean function you can notice we have and operation. So this is the and operation in this boolean function. We can eliminate this and operation. What we can do, we can eliminate. What we can do, very simple, I told you that alpha beta, what you can do, alpha bar or beta bar whole bar. So what we can do, this is alpha and this is your beta. So finally I can say that this will be alpha bar, okay, or beta bar whole bar. Okay, so this is how the same function you can represent. This function f, in this function f we have and operation, but this and operation we can eliminate using or comma not operation. Okay, so similarly this example we can take x y or z, x y or z. Now in this function you can notice we have we have and operation. So this and operation we can eliminate. What we can do, already this and operation we can eliminate. I can say x bar or y bar whole bar. Okay, so this is how we can represent this function using only and comma not. Okay, so this is the full idea, this is the whole idea. So if you have this function, let us assume you have this function x bar y, okay, x y bar. In this function you can notice we have and operation, not operation, or operation, but this function I can represent only using or comma not. So I can eliminate this and operation. So what we can do, alpha beta, I can write alpha bar or beta bar or whole bar. So what I can do, I can write it x bar whole bar or y bar whole bar, or what I can do here, what I can do x bar, okay, or y bar whole bar whole bar. So finally it will be x or y bar whole bar or x bar or y whole bar. Okay, so this is your function. So you can notice this same function we can represent using only or comma not. Only these two operations we need, or comma not. Okay, so this is your functionally complete set. So this is the idea behind functionally complete set, and we can check out this question. In this question, a function that is given to you. In this function, you can notice and comma or comma not. All these three operations are used in this function, and the options, in the options you can check that the and operation is gone. Okay, so basically the question want to ask us, so can we write this function? Can we write this function without using and operation? In this function we are using and operation, because you can notice this is your x and, so this and operation is used here, x and y by or z bar, okay, or x y bar. Okay, so this is your function. Now in this function we have and operation. You can notice this is the and operation that we have. Similarly this is the and operation that we have. So two and operations we have in this function. So without this and operation we can eliminate this and operation very easily. We can eliminate. What I can do, I can do x bar or this whole bar. Okay, y bar or z bar, whole bar, okay, whole bar, or I can write it x bar or y bar, whole bar, whole bar. Okay, so this is the idea. So finally we will get x bar or y bar or z bar, whole bar, okay, or x bar or y bar. So this is the final answer. Okay, so you can check out. So the answer will be option C. So this is how you can do. So in this lecture we have seen that or comma not, these two operations are enough. So this is a functionally complete set. Okay, similarly we have already seen that and comma not, this is also functionally complete set. Similarly in the last lecture we have already seen that and comma or comma not, this is also functionally complete set. So these set are functionally complete. And so we can say these logic gates are also functionally complete. So I can say that this or gate, I can say this OR gate comma NOT gate. NOT gate means inverter. So this OR gate comma NOT gate, this is a functionally complete set for digital circuits. I can say this is a functionally complete set. This is a functionally complete set for digital circuits. For digital circuits. So if you have any digital circuit, that digital circuit we can realize only using OR comma NOT. Similarly, AND gate comma inverter, that is also functionally complete for any digital circuit. So this is also functionally complete and this is also functionally complete. So for example, if you have this AND gate, now you can notice this AND gate we have. So this AND gate we can realize, this AND gate we can very easily realize using on by the help of OR comma NOT. So you already know that A and B, that is A bar or B bar NOT. So what I can do, so basically I can do this A NOT, okay, similarly B NOT, and finally what we can do, finally we can do their OR. Okay, so what we can do, we can do their OR, and then finally we can again do the NOT. So you can notice this is the idea. So you can notice this is A NOT, this is B NOT. So finally this is OR, this is OR. So this will be A NOT or B NOT, and this will be A NOT or B NOT whole NOT. Okay, and this is your AB. So this is how we can do. So this AND gate, we don't need this AND gate if we have OR comma. If you have this NOT gate, this is our NOT gate and this is our OR gate. So using NOT gate comma OR gate, we can implement this AND gate. Okay, so any gate that you have, any digital circuit, you can realize using NOT gate comma OR gate. So this is the idea. Okay, in the next lecture we will see some more functionally complete set. Okay, thank you.